Hello everybody, welcome to another diamond painting in the zoo theme. This is our second painting we're launching. Remember that lovely parrot that we bought from Vinted, and it's that photo frame one on the back? Well, this one is our next addition to the zoo theme, and I'm very excited to start this here today. So obviously we can't use the light board, so we have actually got a much nicer, brighter evening tonight. It's 2000 in which is technically 8 o'clock at night. Last night trying to film was quite difficult because we had really light overcast weather. Now we have got colours that are not allocated yet because obviously we've got to wait for trays to become available. We're going to work on obviously as much as we can. This colour here I thought would be a bit darker, but it's actually that, so as you can see it's a little bit darker. Let's get that down, and yeah, we'll just start on this. So yeah, for about 45 minutes or so. Now we're gonna need a name for this because I name all my animal paintings. It's quite hard to come up with a name that we haven't used before, so yeah, I'm not sure what to use, but a bit disappointed with that colour. I thought that would have been a bit darker. Now, there are a couple of people on Vinted still selling these. There's a lady at the moment selling one for £6 if you want to grab it. It could be gone by the time you see this video, because this video is not scheduled to air until that'll be the 4th of August, but you never know, you could get lucky and it still be there. I'm filming this on the 28th, and I've just made a start on wrapping up that on the beach waves that I filmed on the 28th as well. I've just made a start on the wrapping, so just had KFC, still got a few pieces left. My friend came round and we shared it, and yeah, he was like, after we got a 10-piece bucket so we could share it, and after like 4 bits he was like, I'm stuffed. So I was like, please leave some. You know when like they're eating it and you're like, oh, please don't eat it all and I can save some for later. So yeah, he was stuffed. Like, that's the thing, like when you order you always get like a good a big portion, thinking that, like, because when you're hungry you tend to order more. But yeah, looks like I'll be eating the rest, which is quite nice. He's gone home now, so I thought, right, brilliant, I can get started on this. So I've done all my vintage orders, unless there's any. I have some that I got reserved, so I wanted to take care of them. I've still got a lady waiting, so I was like, let me have dinner, I'll do this and then I'll sort that one out. Paid some bills that I need to get done, because some of my bills, some apparent reason, have to be a card payment. They won't do direct debit, so I've got them done. I've got to pay the dairy, and then that should be everything up to date. So yeah, just watched EastEnders. It's nice to have EastEnders on because the weekends are so boring now that there's not really much on TV. However, fear not, because in oh my god, nearly said it, in Australia. Because in August, no, in September, we have got Big Brother is back in town, people. Now, the celebrity version is normally only 3 weeks, so we get 3 glorious weeks, daily episodes of Big Brother, and I don't know if it's planned for the live stream to go ahead, but be prepared, people, for 5 hours a night, because we'll have, obviously, the main show, the after show, and obviously the live stream. So eviction nights, oh my god, they do enough drag on. Like, I just feel like sometimes them episodes just don't need to be on that long. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, obviously the launch night, that's always going to be a really long one, because obviously they've got to get the whole crew in, so like all the housemates and stuff. But I've hit my target today, because I woke up on Sunday about 12 o'clock, and I've had annual leave today because as I spoke about in the beach theme, my manager's been asking me to, like, when do I want to take leave, because otherwise I'll lose it, and I'm not going to let the company have it if I'm entitled to that. So yeah, so I've hit myself, I set myself a target of 3 whip and chats, and this is now the 3rd paint in. So yeah, after this I'm going to call it. I normally film till like 9:30 at night, because if the weather's good, I mean, it's lovely sunny skies today, and you can tell the difference, because with one of the other paintings I'm filming, which I'm not due to air yet, it was like trying to film at this time yesterday, it was like pitch black, because when it's cloudy it really affects the daylight. So it's just nice, it's lovely and cool. I got the fan on because I like to have a little bit of coldness in this room. So yeah, now I have seen on Vinted, you know them carry case things that I used to have. It was like 3 paintings in a carry case, and this lady's got, I think it's a butterfly and a peacock, but on the actual description it says that there's 3. But she's took the deer out of it, because I was like, well, why isn't the deer there? So she's took the deer out, which I think is really wrong, because it says on the package 3, right? And she's put the other 2 back in it to sell that. Now, obviously, if you plan to take one out, obviously you need to, you know, make sure that that's listed in the description, otherwise you're going to end up getting 3. But I just thought that was a little bit naughty, because, you know, I would want the full set. But oh blimey, sorry guys, we're swiftly moving on, and we've left half the head up here. So let's get some of that done. It's been a while since I last done something like this, so I'm really excited to get some of this done today. I'm finding more and more things that I want on Temu, more and more things that I want from the works are cropping up all over the place on Vinted. So I've sort of went off ordering with the works, because one time, I think it was on my last order, I opened it up and all the drills were bursted out the bag all over the place. It was an elephant I bought, and I had to get rid of it because I wasn't sure how many drills were missing. There was quite a few missing, but the problem being is that, as we know with the works, they don't number their drills, so they're not DMC coded, which makes it even harder to match up what drill could be a possible fit for it. It's like when you get like a donor organ, you've got to find a perfect match for that body in order for the donor organ to work. If it doesn't work, then if it's not a good match, they have to find someone else, you know. So yeah, so very excited to be starting this. I've actually got a Parrot cup that's in my office, because my sister is obsessed with wine glasses. Oh my god, like, I was showing a friend of mine the other day, and bloody hell, the cupboard is full to the brim of epoxy wine glasses. Like, how many wine glasses does one need? Like, with me, I'd be happy with just the one. But now this colour looks a bit of a, you know, a perfect match here, because it's a slightly darker. So let's just see. Yeah, see, that don't make sense. But some are like spot on, and then some aren't. But do you know, doing this face reminds me of, I had a card on my channel of a Jasper. It was called Jasper the Parrot, and that was a card which I believe came from either Craft Buddy or the works. I have my whole phone is like, because when you order through Vinted, they seem to know, like InPost knows that you've ordered through Vinted, because when you try and add the tracking number, it's like, it's on there, and then you'll go on InPost and you're like, well, who's this random person's name? And it's obviously the name of the seller. Because I'm like, I had one earlier and it said Aaron, and I'm like, who's Aaron? Well, it turns out it's the seller. So but yeah, my phone's, I literally got that all cleared like, it's lovely when you get like parcels on the app and then you clear them off, but now it's like 5 or 6 parcels added again. So I was checking Hannah's order, that ain't moved yet, so I reckon it'll probably be tomorrow. I do try to get the parcels off before normally the afternoon, because by the afternoon they're coming to pick them up. Like, I want to get them in the locker and them moving through the network the same day ideally. So these chocolates are sitting in a cold empty locker, so they'll be perfect for when you watch a movie. You never know, Hannah, you could save them for Big Brother. So yeah, so wow. Have a chocolate while watching your Big Brother. Or I think if you're going to eat a box of chocolates, you need to be really watching like a movie. Because with me in films, I'll either have popcorn, a slab of chocolate, bag of donuts, chocolate, sweets. Oh, absolutely brilliant. I bought these things, I'm not getting up because they're in the other room, but I bought these things called Nerd Clusters earlier, and it's basically like a jelly sweet, but with all these like hundreds and thousands stuck to them. And oh my god, they were really good. Sorry about that, we're just going off shape here. So I'm getting a bit carried away here now, you see, because I'm like edging down his wing. We need to start for the top of it first. Right, let's do a bit of number 6, which is a pea colour. Oh my god, when I was ordering KFC earlier, because I had KFC tonight, they had this burger and it looks like near enough suntanned, and apparently it's supposed to be the hottest burger that they do. I think it's called a Zinger burger, Frank, because Frank's sauce, is it Frank's red hot sauce? That is supposed to be like your mouth on fire sort of thing. And I used to watch a guy on YouTube, he would eat every single pepper he could find, like I think pepper X is the hottest, and he would just literally just challenge himself to eat the hottest. And when he's eating it, you're seeing him like going because it's so hot and stuff, and he refuses to drink until he's at the whole pepper. Now they do say that water won't do it, you've got to have like yogurt or something. But yeah, I got my invoices today because I phoned my mum to see if my invoices come, because our mail over here is shit. You never know when you're going to get your mail, because they've been talking on the news about scrapping second class to every other week. But so I tend to send correspondence to my mum's address, because then I know that I'll get it on time. And we've never had a problem with mail over there, it always comes on time. But over here, it's just ridiculous. And earlier when I was ordering my mum's birthday card, I was like, there's no way I could send it here. Although it says tracked, if I send it here, you're not even guaranteed tracked, yet you pay for it. And it's really annoying, because the companies are like, well, we can't do nothing. Yeah, but I paid for tracked, I will expect it on that day. Like, for example, if they because I've had like track delivery and it's not turned up for like 2 days later, and then they like palm you off going, oh yes, but it's not a guaranteed service. Yeah, but I've paid for 48 hours, I've not got it in 48 hours, so you're going to have to refund me. And in the end, after back and forth with emails, they do refund you. But I won't let companies fob you off with, oh, there's been a delay. So yeah, I did want to go through Funky Pigeon, but Moonpig did me a lovely offer. They said that I could get 50% off a card. I don't know if it will still work, but if any of you have got cards to send, the code is REMIND50, so REMIND 50. It might work for you guys. I don't know if it's like a code for everyone, but according to my app, I got 50% off, which I went for a standard card, and it came up to, I think it was like £4, and I got it for £2. And then I thought, oh, if that's the case, I'll go a bit larger, get a large card, which is normally like the size of an A4 piece of paper. And they said I had a £3 discount, so I thought, yeah, right, I'll have the large one. So, and they're really quick. But if you're going to order through Moonpig or Funky Pigeon, the cut-off's normally about 9 PM, so you really need to get that order in. So you can imagine, like, I've been really busy today sorting out parcels for Hannah, going shopping, getting this bloody sausage, and you can imagine the pressure I'm under to get that order through before the cut off, because I mean, they said, what really annoyed me is the fact that they didn't have a special delivery option. So in a way I was quite glad, because special delivery is like £7, but they only had the option of track. There was literally no standard, no like standard mail. You literally had track 24 as default. So maybe what they've done is removed standard and special, but or it could be that the system knows that the birthday's like quite soon, and they've just offered me that by default because they know that's going to be the best service. But the great thing about tracked is you can see where it is, so hopefully, but I mean, looking really nice, isn't it? I mean, once we get these, this pink here looks quite a nice colour, so I think this will be nice as well. They've done like it's like the colour of our budgie. We've got a budgie called Kiwi, which, did I show it on a short, or was it, it's on one of the whipping chats, because I showed Timmy on the worktop as well, so somewhere in the whipping chats, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it is because there's thousands of them, so but yeah, we did show Kiwi. I've got shorts videos, so maybe next time when I'm there's a session where there's no whip and chat, or I've got no filming done that day, I could plug that in, because I've got shorts video on that. Because the one I showed, he was like, I was scaring him a bit because I was too close to the cage. He doesn't like you too close to the cage, so won't be long before they're a helicopter. Wow, hang on guys. Wow, I think it's landing. Oh, no, it isn't a helicopter. They're doing buddy roadworks. Oh, great. That means that's going to be there till gone all through the night. They did this last week, a few weeks ago, and they were resurfacing the road. But when they're, you know, there's people trying to go to bed, they're doing it all through the night. They don't give a shit, you know. So yeah, that's what that is. There's a steamroller out there doing some sort of resurfacing, so oh, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Great. Have we got our yellow drill? I'm sure we have, because I remember bringing it in. Oh yeah, actually let's do this one. Look, this colour here is going to be the whiteness, and I believe Jasper did have a white face in that one that I did for him. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, yes, double yes. Might have a little rummage around on Vinted. I'm like addicted to Vinted right now. I love buying from Vinted. Like, I tend to buy things from Vinted like most nights. Can't resist. It's just like, just so addictive. So yeah, we'll have a unboxings are changing, but yeah, I'm not going to say too much yet because I'll provide an update in August. So I mean, what a time to do bloody road surfacing, seriously, like 8 o'clock at night. I mean, obviously I know they need to wait for the roads to clear, but with road surfacing, they will actually tow your vehicle away if it's in the way, because they do put signs up around here that say tow zone or something. So it means that if you're parked in that area, they will literally pick it up and park it somewhere else. And I don't think, well, they'll have to tell you where they've parked it, because obviously you're going to want to know where your car is. But yeah, I think they need to sort potholes out rather than waste money on bloody resurfacing. But I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with this main road, because I live right next to a main road, but I don't see any problem with it. So does anyone else feel like the council wastes money on stupid things? Oh my god, there was this really sad story on the news. There's a dog, I think you can look it up online, but there's this dog called Finn, and they've done a bronze statue of him, and I think he got stabbed trying to help someone, because I think he was a police dog. I'm not sure. Let's see if we've got any context on that. Alexa, why was Finn the dog famous?
From wikipedia.org. Finn commenced as a casual user on TikTok and eventually started gaining increasing popularity.
No, that's not it. Well, anyway, it's about this dog. Alexa, why did Finn the dog get stabbed?
From joe.co.uk. Finn's Law is named after police dog Finn, who was stabbed and seriously injured in 2016 while trying to protect PC Dave Wardell.
Yeah, ever such a sad story. Obviously Alexa will only give you like the bits and pieces of it, but if you take the time to research it. But it was so sad because this dog is obviously trained to protect the owner, and he unfortunately got stabbed by some evil person, and they did a bronze statue. I can't remember where it is because I don't know what's going on with my recording box at the moment, but there's a technical problem with it because all the programs I've recorded, like the news, EastEnders, that every time you go onto it to play it, it's not playing it, it's just giving me a black screen. So I don't know, because every so often it does like a software update, so I don't know whether there's a technical problem with it. But this has now been like it for 2 days, so I don't know if it's just like packed up. If it has, then I've lost all that, all these programs that I want to watch. So, but yeah, it's such a sad story, and you could see that the man was getting quite upset when he was getting interviewed, because it's just heartbreaking, really, really heartbreaking. And it always reminds me of that film Archie. There's a dog called Archie, and it's a real story. And this dog, it's got Richard Gere in it, but this dog was known for always meeting his owner outside the train station. And one day, obviously, the owner passed away, but obviously the dog was so devoted to him that he stood outside the station and he would not move from that train station until he came in. And I don't know if a dog senses when someone dies, but yeah, he just didn't understand and eventually died. Such a remarkable dog. Let's see if we've got some context on that as well. Alexa, why is Archie the dog famous?
From atlasobscura.com. Nearly 90 years after his death, faithful dog Hachiko, a golden brown Akita, is admired in Japanese popular culture as an example of loyalty and diligence.
Yeah, so you should. I get very emotional when I know it's only acting, but I get emotional when they're doing like dog dying scenes, and I try to tell myself that it's only acting. But Marley and Me is a fabulous story, but what they do in that film I don't agree with, and I've always said to this day I can never ever watch it again, because just to cut it short, they basically show the dog being euthanized, and obviously you've got various dogs playing the part, but there's one dog where he's sort of like really old and he jumps when they come on to, like, basically when the man comes in to say hello, he'll like jump and that. And Paula, you might want to watch it, but obviously with the passing of Alfie, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But now you've got like little Rocco, you might want to. But yeah, I think that film is so back to front, because they bring out Marley and Me, but then they bring out Marley and Me the puppy years, and you sort of think, well, surely the puppy years should have been before Marley and Me, because in Marley and Me he starts off a puppy and then grows up to an adult anyway. So that Marley and Me the puppy years makes no sense whatsoever. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so I'll have to play back the news once my bloody... what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to pull the, the main cable out and see whether there's some sort of reset button, because something's gone wrong somewhere, because it's just not... I mean, my brother gave it to me, so it's not one that I bought, but it's just the fact that I've got like a lot of recordings on there from the news, EastEnders, the only way is Essex, and I can't watch nothing because it keeps coming up with a black screen. So if it's packed up, I'm gonna have to search for something. I don't really want to join BT again because they had a program like that, but you actually have to rent the box, and yeah, I don't really want to rent it. I think you can buy them though, because you can buy them on Amazon, I think, but I'm sure I did 11 colour. Let me do the pink, and then I think we've got the 4 here. No, have we got, let's do 10. Let's just do a bit of this beak work. I've got a bit of a storage issue with this phone because apologies with the zebra bag, it cut off. For some reason it's only going up to 47 minutes, so if we stop at about 45 just to be on the safe side, rather than an abrupt cut, then we can do it. But I think my nan would like to do this because she's had, oh my god, this bird lives forever. She's got I don't know what you call them, is it a cockatiel? It's like a white bird, and the crest on their head goes up and down when they're afraid, and oh my god, that bird has lived longer than I can imagine. I mean, it's just been there for, apparently they live for quite a long time. Like, because my nan got Tyson, who was an African grey before her, and he sadly died. I think he had a problem with his kidney. But this bloody parrot, it just it's I love all animals, but this parrot, she does not stop squawking. Like, and my nan, like, she'll often like shout at it and go, "Shut up," because you do, you know, it's a your natural instinct is to like just try to shut it up, sort of thing. But Harry's like that in my mum's house, and oh my god, it just don't not stop. You put the TV on and it's like, you know, whistling constantly. Right, I can see we've got number 2 here, so we've got a very little small section of 2 there, so this might be a 666 because looking at that, it's quite bright. 666 is the biggest, well, the brightest colour you can get in diamond painting. So yeah, I'm actually like want the beach theme to be over now, like, so I'm thinking I'll probably do that till Tuesday. But this theme is like, I'm so into the zoo theme now. Which reminds me, I need to look for a seal. The pinky pinky pinky, inky pinky ponky. Has anyone heard that song? Alexa, play Inky Pinky Ponky.
Shuffling Inky Pinky Ponky and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Oh no, Alexa, stop. That's not it. Alexa, play Inky Pinky Ponky, Daddy bought a donkey.
Shuffling Inky Pinky and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Probably not going to do it, but you ain't home on the range. See? Alexa, stop. But anyway, there's this song that goes, Inky Pinky Ponky, Daddy bought a donkey, donkey die, Daddy cry, Inky Pinky Ponky. And it was viral at one time on TikTok, and then you saw like other creators like sing it, and yeah, it's quite a catchy song, but I'm assuming it's after a dead donkey that died. But oh, this is, I could do this, I could literally sit here till it's finished. It is really, really, I mean, just look at this color palette going on. This is absolutely gorgeous to work on. I'm really enjoying this. Like, some paintings I can really enjoy, and then others I just don't. Ah, right, hang on a minute, we've got a pink nose forming here. Now with birds, the way to tell budgies apart, it's all to do with where their beak is. There's like it will either be blue or brown, and one's, I think blue's male and brown's female. Let's ask our artificial intelligence, Alexa, how do you tell whether a budgie is male or female by their beak?
From Senor.com, to tell if a budgie is male or female, males have blue around their nostrils, while females have beige around their nostrils.
So yeah, that's how you tell. which I think kiwi, I mean, obviously when they're a baby, it takes a while for the nose section to change colour, so you don't know, like, you have to wait, but I'm sure he's blue. So yeah, and I think it's either Alexa, who is the most talkative, the blue, no, stop Alexa, who is the most talkative budgie, the male or female?
From wikihow.com.
WikiHow.
Males are known for being much noisier than female budgies.
So if that's the case, Kiwi's definitely got to be a boy then, because when I was filming, was it Christmas I was filming, and he was talking quite a lot through it, and yeah, apparently the females are quite quieter, so yeah. Well, when I get up tomorrow, I will go to work, come home, and then the first thing I'm doing when I get in, grabbing a cup of tea and starting on this, because I'm loving how this is forming so far. Sometimes I'll come in and then I'll have a cup and just catch up on some recordings on YouTube, and then other times I'll grab a coffee, come in here and then just start diamond painting, because I'm always like, I've got to get it done before the daylight goes, because as you know, when recording in this room, when the daylight is gone, the lighting is crap, and I get so fed up. I mean, I can film it in the kitchen. I mean, normally with the winter I tend to film in the kitchen, because obviously we lose so much daylight, but in the summer I stop that and then I bring it in here because I can film in here all summer. But I just get fed up with keep having to take everything in there, then bring it all the way back in here, and then take it all the way back in there. I should have two of everything, shouldn't I? I should have a tripod in here, tripod in there, and then I wouldn't have to move it. I've actually got another tripod, but it's at my office in Witham, because I normally do some unboxings. Like if I'm in charge, then I will look after, like if my mum's working, everyone's at work and I've got the day off, I'll look after Molly if I'm popping over there, and I can normally film some diamond paints up there. But I used to send my Temus to my mum's, but now Temu have come out with InPost. It's just, oh, it's brilliant. I can send it all to there and don't have to lug it all the way back from Witham. But when I used to film in Witham, I would always like, I have to film it before I like pack it in my bag. Like you know what it's like with a package. You just want to see what it looks like. So I paid for that. You know that LED crystal one that I was telling you about? I paid for that earlier, and I'm super excited to get that. I like this one, I'm definitely gonna film. Yeah, but apparently it's supposed to be, actually I won't say because it will give it away otherwise. So right, I'm gonna have a drink now. With KFC I get the bucket deal, so you get this, you get a choice between Pepsi, Fanta, Diet Coke I think it is. I normally get the 10 piece, and then oh, lovely. Oh, that is good. See, Hannah's got me onto bloody Pepsi now. But Pepsi, I think doesn't that come from Chelmsford? Alexa, where is Pepsi made?
Pepsi was originally created and developed in 1893 and introduced as Brad's drink in North Carolina by Caleb Braddon.
No. Alexa, where is the Pepsi factory in the UK?
From greenbiz.com. The Walker's plant in Leicester. The maker of
Oh, well, anyway, Alexa, stop. There was supposed to be one in Chelmsford. I'm really sorry if you can hear like a thundering noise. They're doing roadworks outside and I keep thinking it's a helicopter. Sometimes you can, like, actually when I used to work in catering, yeah, I was walking through the park and this helicopter like just landed in the park, because sometimes like if they need to land, they don't care, they will land in like a farmer's field. I've seen ones land like very close to the beach, and I'm sort of thinking, if the beach tide is there and you're landing there, like you're gonna get stuck, like if the wave, like if the oh, what's it called, the sea comes in, tide, that's the one. So Right, I think we've done every colour of the rainbow so far. So let's do, I feel like I've got a lot done today, so it's always nice when you get a lot done, because it eases the workload the next day, you know. What I'm going to do is pop next door, because I know for a fact I kitted up that yellow and I need it, so I'll be back. Hi guys, sorry it's not kitted up, so that's why we haven't got it. But oh my god, I just looked out at the main road, there's like 8 different lorries out there. Oh my god. Oh yes, Moonpig's on the way, Moonpig's on the way, Moonpig's on the way, Moonpig's on the way. I've just got an email saying it's on the way. Right, in that case, how are we doing for time? 37 minutes. So in that case, what we'll do is we'll do a bit of this feathery bit going here then with our number 1 drill. So yeah, there's like 8 different lorries and there's like 7 workmen all in bright orange sort of uniform things. So, oh my god, did I just pick up half a dozen? Wow. Oh, I've just remembered something. I found my Disney 100 Years of Wonder sticker album the other day. Not the old one. I still to this day think I accidentally chucked it in the bin. So I'm going to order some stickers, because I believe Craft Body don't do the mystery packs anymore for that. You have to buy, I think once it's out for so long they then change it, because when you try and get them now they've got like all the individual stickers. So I might just get mine with Vinted, because if you order through Craft Buddy you're probably going to end up paying an extortionate amount in postage. So, but then again, Vinted's like that. But the thing is, it's a lot cheaper with Vinted, because with Craft Buddy I think they charge $3 to $49 for 1 sticker, whereas with Vinted there's a lot of sellers selling them for just £1. So it tends to work out cheaper doing it through Vinted. So we've had a Jasper, we've had a Toby, because I remember there's been a lion that we did call Toby. So what can we call this parrot? What does it look like? Does it look like a molly? Yeah, does it look like a molly with the pink? Does it look like a flow? I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's got so much wonderful colours. So what shall we call it? So God knows how long we've got to put up with this bloody roadworks going on then. Like, they're still doing it now. Can you hear it? Listen. Listen to this. Yeah. And that's in here is where my bedroom is. So I hope they're finished by like midnight, because I'm not listening to that all night. I think they have to stop by like 11, but it doesn't really give them long. I mean, they've started what, 8 o'clock? I mean, what, 4 hours to do it? I always you know that massive great big machine, it's like a massive machine, and it's like got a dip in it, so they shove all the crap in it, but you can sit on one side over here and then they shift the steering wheel over to that side. It's very cool how that's done. Or do they have like 2 separate steering wheels? But yeah. So yes, if you can hear, I have shut the window, but if you can hear like as if it's like a helicopter sound, then I do apologise, but I was totally unaware that they were doing roast works. I mean, they're not even sent us any letters to say that that was happening, but then again our post is delayed, so we'll probably get it like some point in the middle of Christmas, you never know. Like, it's that bad. Sometimes we have letters, because sometimes they do work on the train station and they'll send you letters prior to when they're finished doing the, like prior to them starting the work, so that you know. And sometimes they've already done the works and you've got the letter like a month later, you know. So God, it's getting louder. So that's gonna, I bet all the people are getting annoyed now because they can't use the main road. So I mean, it's probably going to be a long way round to get to, you'd have to go right up to where the council offices are, because this road is like a main road into town. So yeah, why is it when you drink Pepsi it like quenches your thirst, you like have to have more of it? It's just like, you know. Oh, blimey, 42, right, okay. I'm gonna have to leave that session there, because I remember it gets to 47, but just to be on the safe side, because I don't like it just abruptly cutting. I like to show you it before. But as you can see, this is already, I can't believe we've done all that. This is already a beautiful, beautiful colour, and I think, Hannah, you desperately need to order this if you like parrots, because you're going to love it. And as you can see, even down to like the feathers here, and they're on the branch as well, is quite nice. It's all like a snake skin vibe there with the colours, but this is, it so reminds me of kiwi. But anyway, thank you for watching. That is what it looks like if you want to get this for yourself. At the moment it's currently with Vinted, but I'll try and get the link through the works if it's on there as well. But yeah, shop with Vinted, because you can find absolutely anything on this fantastic app. Thank you very much.